Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of How to Rip. In today's video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why every surfer should have a fish.
Coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LABB who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again.
So with so many surfboards on the market, why would I be recommending a fish for every single surfer? Well, that's because they're so versatile and they make surfing waves like this so much more fun.
Cause I got big racks coming, I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the Fit Lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip I tossed.
Hey guys, welcome back to How to Rip, the surfing channel where we make surfing tutorials to help your surfing progress. And if you're new here and you like what we do, please subscribe to the channel now, like the video, and comment below to let us know what other videos you'd like to see. And make sure you've got that notification bell turned on so you won't miss a video in the future. But for now, let's get into today's video. I once asked one of Australia's best surf coaches what he thought was the most important thing for good surfing, and he said without a doubt it was speed. So by having a board that allows us to generate speed more easily means we don't have to concentrate on the technique of developing that speed. And now for an intermediate surfer or even a beginner surfer, that's good. We take out a little bit of that technique of developing the speed, and a board like a fish actually helps you generate speed because they're smaller, they're flatter, they're thicker, and because of that they've got more buoyancy, and that increased buoyancy makes it easier to generate speed. Now don't get me wrong, it's still really important that you learn how to generate speed effectively, but fishes just can make things a little bit easier. You can have that speed without working as hard for it. You're not always going to get waves like this that give you speed and make things easy for you. Sometimes the waves are going to be like this, where you want a board that makes that whole experience more enjoyable. If you tried to surf waves like this on a high performance shortboard, it would be a horrible experience. So there are many different versions of a fish. Some of them are thrusters, or quads, or twinnies. It's up to you which way you go. I would recommend trying all of them to see which one you like. But for me, in this board I've got is a twinny. Now, the twinny means I have to surf on rail. I can't flick it because it has a tendency to be a little bit slippery. So I have to control my rail. Now this is great. This will translate to other boards, especially like a high performance shortboard, really well. Let's take a closer look at this. So when I say that surfing a fish will transfer to your high performance shortboard, you'll notice that the biggest difference between the two boards is that the high performance shortboard reacts quicker. You can turn sharper and you can surf more aggressively on this board. But the biggest thing, the biggest transfer from the 20 to this board is that using your rail comes into play. Notice here how I hold my rail the whole way through until I hit that rebound off the white water. The 20 makes you do that. Sometimes on my high performance shortboard, I have a tendency to be a little bit flicky because you can slide the board and you can surf it a little bit harder, whereas the 20 you can't. So coming back to this board, I felt like I was using my rail more effectively. So following on from having to surf on rail and having to learn how to control that board because it has a tendency to be a little bit loose in the tail, this can actually be a good thing because it can teach us how to do more advanced moves like sliding the tail, which then leads into things like reverses and 360s and whatever else you want to try. So it can be an easier way to learn how to slide the tail, where to position your body and your weight. So let's have a closer look at this. So while this reverse that I went for here was technically incomplete because I fell off the back of the wave, it's a good example to show how this board makes it easy to go for these sorts of maneuvers. Because it's smaller and a little bit wider, it's almost like a skateboard or a skimboard, and it kind of feels like that under your feet. So when you go for turns like this, even when you go to slide the tail at the end, it's easier and you just feel like you've got a little bit more control over it. Like I said, it's a little bit slippery, so it takes some time to learn how hard you can push it, because if you push it too much, you might slide. So it's about finding that perfect balance, but it's certainly a great opportunity to start practicing turns like this. So there you have it guys, my 3 reasons why every surfer should have a fish. To quickly summary, number 1 was speed. It helps us generate speed easily. Number 2 was that it helps you learn how to control what your board's doing. So you have to be really aware of where you're positioning your body, where you're looking, what your upper body's doing, where your weight's going, etc. And number 3 is that it can help us start to learn more advanced moves by sliding the tail. Guys, thanks for watching the video today. I hope that now I've convinced you that having a fish will definitely benefit your surfing and you understand how it will benefit your surfing. If you've currently got a fish or you just got one, please let me know in the comments below what you think of it and if it's helped your surfing and what you like most about it. Remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel and comment below to let us know what else you want to see. Catch you in the surf, guys. Something like this one.
on the wave, then looking